Okay, so let's continue from where we left off from the last video. This is the 10th video in the series of data analysis and visualization with Python. We ended the last video on some basic data filtering methods. We will continue that in this video, so let's go ahead. So as previously learned, in addition to conditions like equal to, greater than or less than and not equals, we have many other kinds of conditions that we can use, basically any kind that you can come up with. So we know how to filter data based on absolute conditions, but sometimes when we're dealing with character data or text data, we can actually use pandas to filter our data according to text patterns as well. So for example, in the last video, we filtered data such that we got all the champions that belong to the tanks class. We did it using the condition that if the string tank matched the value of data against the class column, then return that row. But in today's video, we have a new CSV data, which is reviews of people over the internet about hotels, collected for different hotels around the world. Let's start off by importing pandas and importing files from Google Colab, then upload the CSV file by doing files.upload and run it. Once the file has been uploaded, we make data frame by data equals pd.readcsv, reviews.csv and delimiter equals comma, and then print out the first few values using the .head function. We can see on the screen the file contains two columns, review and rating column. So let's make a new code block. But first, let me show you how the reviews look like in full length. This column of review basically contains full paragraph text of the comment, and it's a little advanced if we want to filter such kind of data based on endless possibilities of conditions that can be applied on it. So we can't just use if this string equals that string, return that row. No. We have to use conditions of something like if data string contains this string, then return that string. So it's about containing the string within the string. And this is just an example. So let's suppose we wanted all the review of people that contained the word amazing. What we can do is we can first select the column that we want using the .lock attribute, and then putting .str.contains and then the text that you want to check if it exists in the column data, which in this case is the word amazing. So when we run this, we can see that it basically contains all the reviews that contain the word amazing. Of course, because this is a single word, there are a lot of reviews that contain that word, and it's fairly common among the comments and reviews of anything. So let's now take a look at another example, and this time let's retrieve all the reviews of people that discuss electricity issues of the hotel. So if we think about it for a second, what can be the possible characteristics of a review or a comment that discusses electricity? So first of all, the review would contain the word electricity and words related to electricity. So if we just find the reviews based on the word electricity, we will miss a lot of reviews. So we have to think about coming up with a solution to the problem to be able to program the correct parameters or conditions. And so first, we see what are the related words to electricity. We can say electricity, electric, electronic, voltage, and power. These all things are related to electricity. So these words should be enough. Secondly, the capitalization of letters. We want reviews containing these words no matter how they are written and what's their capitalization. Normally, the function .contains checks the data based on lowercase or uppercase and matches the word exactly as it is. So for doing such things that are a little more complicated, we use what's known as Regex filtering or regular expression filtering. Regular expressions are a bit complicated topic to cover in its entirely in this course, but of course I will try and give you a little bit of introduction to what it is. So basically, a regular expression in strings can be defined as a pattern of characters that can be recognized in the string. So for example, if we have a regular expression such as elect, this pattern contains the letters E, L, E and C together. So using this pattern, we can get words through a string that contains these characters in the same order. So for example, in the statement, I had no electricity in my home, but I still got electrocuted. So in this statement, there are two words that match the criteria of the pattern. The first one is electricity and the other one is electrocuted. Both these words contain the letters E, L, E, C together in order. Similarly, regular expressions use many characters to declare rules inside the pattern. For example, like starts with or ends with, and so on. So let's solve a problem we had earlier by using the regular expressions. First, we import the regular expression library in Python by typing in import re. And then we can use the same method we used above, which is .str.contains, but this time we will write the keywords in the form of regex. So electricity, electric, electronic, voltage and power. This vertical bar in between the words means the OR operator. It means that the string should contain this word or that word and so on. Then we do flags equals re.I. This is basically the syntax for when you want the program to ignore the lower and upper case of the letters. Then we also add regex equals true because we are using regular expressions patterns as our conditional text. So let's run it. I'm gonna add a pd.options.display max column width as none so we can see full reviews and confirm that the filter results actually contain these words. Now I can't cover everything about regex patterns and rules because regular expressions and its Python library itself is pretty amazing and deserve proper and separate lessons. So I will put some material regarding those in the bottom of unit of this video. Meanwhile, look into regular expressions if they feel extremely foreign to you. Because once you have learned about the tools of data cleaning and analysis, it's all about creativity using these tools to make interesting outcomes. You cannot possibly memorize each and every syntax of all libraries and its objects. So use the online resources to their full potential and play around everything as much as you can. So practice a little bit about filtering and I'll see you in the next video.